Hello! So today I'm going to be putting my Stray Kids Han collection into this new binder I got for him, and I'm going to start with just his album benefits. So I'm going to start with Rockstar, and I already put like fillers in here just to keep myself organized while I'm doing this. But for Jisung, I try to collect as much as I can, pretty much. So I collect all his album cards, as well as like OT8 sets. And I try to collect as many like album benefits as I can for him. And I collect his Japanese cards, as well as other random merch cards that I can get for decently cheap. And I guess I can give like a bit of backstory while I'm putting these away. So I found out about Stray Kids in late 2018, like around IMU era. Because at the time I was really into BTS, and I wanted, like more groups to listen to as well. So I think the way I found out about Stray Kids was through like an Instagram edit of Felix. So I went to check out their music, and I believe My Pace was the first song I heard of theirs, and I was obsessed with that song. And then I listened to more of their music, and the song Mirror from their I Am Not album, that song really like got me super into them. It's still one of my favorite songs of theirs as well. But yeah, at the time, Felix was my bias because of that edit that I saw. But yeah, I don't know when, but Jisung just suddenly became my bias, I guess. And I started collecting in early 2019, and I started off just collecting Stray Kids, and I collected my top 3 at the time, actually, which was Felix, Bangchan, and Jisung. So he's always been like a part of my bias line. But I don't remember when exactly that changed to him being like my main bias. I want to say around maybe Levanter or Go Live era. But yeah, I've been a big fan of theirs for like over 5 years now. And of course, I really like their new comeback with 8. I thought the album was really good, because honestly, like, and I think this is kind of like a shared opinion, I don't really know, but like 5 Star and Rockstar weren't like my favorite albums, but they definitely redeemed themselves, to me at least. And my favorite song from the 8 album is definitely Runners. It's very much my style these days. And I know they also announced the start of their tour, which I'm really hoping I can go, because they didn't announce the US dates yet, but I may be studying abroad in Korea in early 2025, so I'm kind of hoping they wait a little to announce the US dates. But yeah, we'll see. I will definitely try to make it work. And I know Taemin also announced the tour, and he's also one of my ults. So he didn't announce any US dates, so I don't even know if he'll come here, but yeah, I collect Taemin as well. I collect ATEEZ and aespa and a few other groups as well, but I tend to just focus the most on Stray Kids because they are my favorites and I have the most fun collecting Jisung. I know ATEEZ are on tour right now, and I wish I could see them so bad, but the venues just don't really work out for me personally, because I would want to go to the New York show because that's the closest to me, but I really don't like outdoor venues. So I was gonna go to the Washington location, but I went there kind of recently for the first time for the TXT concert, and I did not like that arena at all. Like, the concert was great, but yeah, I didn't like the place that it was held at. And I can't remember if it was the same venue for ATs, but I just don't really want to go that far to Washington, D.C. again. So hopefully when Stray Kids come back, they just go to like the Prudential Center or something, because I do really like that venue, even though it's still far from me. I also really want to see XG on their tour because I really love them, but the New York venue that they're playing at, I do not like at all. I went there, it's like the Madison Square Garden theater thing, and I went there actually for Stray Kids, their first tour in the US, their District 9 Unlock, and again, like, they're great performers, but I just did not like that venue at all, and I vowed to never go back there. So sadly, I can't see XG either, but one day. Some comebacks that I've been really liking are obviously aespa, Armageddon. I personally really love the whole album, and I know some people think it's kind of like all over the place, but I personally like when albums have a lot of different kinds of songs. And I also feel like I'm in the minority of people that like Armageddon more. Of course, I love Armageddon and Supernova, like, pretty equally, but I do slightly prefer Armageddon. I've also really been liking Kiss of Life's releases this year with Midas Touch and Sticky. I think they're a really strong group. And I did briefly pick up Collecting Belle, but I realized collecting them is too difficult, so I stopped collecting her, but maybe I'll pick her back up in the future at some point. I've also really been liking NCT 127's comeback, their Walk album. I haven't heard like anyone really talking about it, but I think it's one of their best title tracks, to me at least. It has a really cool sound. Oh, also, this is an album card, but it's like the misprinted kind, so I'm just keeping this as an extra to kind of fill in the space more. But yeah, I quite like that album as well. I always like an NCT full album. Speaking of SM artists, Red Velvet's comeback was great, of course. I feel like everyone agrees SM could have done more for their 10th anniversary, but at least they got something, and the music is really, really good. Another album that released that's pretty good too is ENHYPEN's new album. I really like the title track and some of the B-sides. I'm not like super into them, but I do really like their music. They always have great albums. So yeah, there's like a lot of groups that I listen to and enjoy their music. I just don't buy their albums. And even for Stray Kids, though they're my ults, I don't buy every single album version that they have. Like, for the member versions, I just get Jisung's usually with his inclusions. And then I get the photo book versions. So for jewel case albums and just anything member versions or non-photo book versions, I just get Jisung because I just have the motivation to get his pretty much. So for 8, what I plan to collect for them is the photo book versions, the units, and I was thinking about collecting the limited version as well, but I could not find the limited versions in stores near me. So I kind of just want to buy G-Songs with the album. That's just kind of what I tend to do for other album versions. And for benefits, and like for the Nemos, I'll just collect G-Song, and the letter version, whatever that is, I'll just collect G-Song, because JYP is honestly getting a little insane with the amount of different versions. Like, I miss when it was literally just 2 versions and then like a limited, but now there's always like all these member versions and these random versions, so I just tend to stick to G-Songs. Inclusions, but yeah, I barely have anything for Christmas Evil, and in life I have nothing for Go Live because I wasn't like thoroughly collecting during this era, and Christmas Evil just wasn't my favorite. I just don't love Christmas concepts. So yeah, at least I'm done with all the pobs, though these will definitely change because I always have more stuff ordered for G-Sung all the time. So next I'll do his Japanese album cards. So now is time for the Japanese albums, and along with everyone else, I do not like the size of their Japanese album cards, but I try to offset it a bit by putting a shorter card at the top and then the longer cards in the middle so that they don't like stick out from the top. And I know I could put them in like 8 pocket or 10 pocket pages, but I want to keep them going vertically. And they finally like made their Japanese cards normal sized anyways, so to keep it consistent from now on, I'll just keep them in these pages. And for scars, I did collect one OT8 set from this album, the one where they're all wearing flower crowns. I did collect that OT8 set, so it's in a different binder, but that's why Jisung's card is not in this set, because it's with the full set. And I don't usually double collect for Jisung. But yeah, it kind of sucks that this page is all the same outfit, but I guess it keeps it cohesive. Next we have Circus. And this single album has one of my favorite Stray Kids songs, which is Fairy Tales. And it's not just because Jisung wrote it, but that does contribute. I honestly think one of the reasons why Jisung is my bias is because of his music style. Like, I really like his voice, whether he's rapping or singing, and I like his writing style, I like his music style, I like the songs he produces. Yeah, I already know this page is not gonna look that good because there's 9 cards and like the concepts don't really go and stuff is gonna stick out the top, but I'm glad they started doing like more double-sided cards for the fan club versions, but I just don't like how they have the text on the bottom, because like I want to display this side, but it has like text on it. Oh. There really has to be like a better way to sort these, but until I find a way, I'm just gonna keep it like this. I wonder if there's like another smaller card and then I could do like 5 and 5, but I don't really like 5-page layouts. That's just like what I've had to do for these albums because they don't have that many cards. But anyways, finally they started doing normal sized cards. I feel like they're gonna have another Japanese comeback soon. Like, I don't know that for a fact, but I don't know, I just kind of feel it because I don't remember when Social Path was, but I feel like it was a while ago. Like, it was last year. So I also put the like other sticker on the back of this because this is literally just the like his back. Also, I get pretty much everything from Mercari Japan because Stray Kids just have so many cards. They release so much that like it's just easier to it's just easier to buy things in bulk, especially Japanese album cards. They're so much cheaper. And then finally for this section I have like other non-Korean album cards. So like this is his I Am Not Taiwanese card. Luckily I pulled this one like 100 years ago because I thought that I was gonna collect my top 3 at the time. I thought I was gonna collect all of their Taiwanese cards. That definitely did not happen. I also want to collect some of their older Japanese cards. I think the only ones I'm missing are from Top, so I'll try to see if I can get those. Yeah, this one's from the Sound. Maybe I could make 2 5-pages out of these, but I'm not sure yet. I'll just put this here for now. Okay, so now I'm going to be doing everything else that I have, but I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to set this section up. I guess for now I'll just start with the like collab cards that I have. And most of these are Pacific because they did so many rounds, and I don't collect every single Pacific round. I just collected the ones that I really liked. I also wish they stuck with the like hollow on the cards. And it's kind of bittersweet that their contract with Pacific ended because even though it was kind of a lot, they still gave us some really cute cards. But now I guess they passed the torch on to ETs. And I've seen some of their Pacific sets as well, and their cards are also really cute. But for ATs, I don't collect that sort of stuff for them. So yeah, I'm just putting these by chronological order because I don't know like the best way to make them look cohesive because they're all so different. And then for their other collab cards, I kind of just get the ones that I like. So I have this one Cleo. I might try to get the other ones. This one Mahagrid. I probably won't get the other ones for this because they tend to be a little expensive. And then this is Shinhan card and Furyu. I don't have any of the like Samsung ones because they're concept cards and those aren't my favorite. And I also have these like Japanese magazine cards, and I don't really go out of my way to get these. If they come with a magazine, then I just keep them. This one is a sticker though, but it's cute. I just don't like the yellow back, but I still store these kinds of things. Next, I might do the Japanese merch cards, and I might rearrange like the order that these cards are in. I do have a couple of like filler cards though, so I want to get one of the District 9 unlock ones. I know there's one before this, and I know there's 2 rounds, or like 2 kinds of these, but for now I'll just put a filler for one of them. I try to get all of these for Jisung. Also, sorry if the like angle or anything is different because I'm filming this part a little bit later than the first half, but I think I wanted to make this an 8 layout, and then if I do get the other one, then I can just move everything. So for this page, I have another filler, and then I do have one on the way, so I'll just use this like green sleeve that I have. Yeah. I don't even know what these are from exactly. I think it was like some kind of JYP pop-up store. And then I'm still missing the other one from 5 Star. And then I have his Toy World, or Toyland, whatever. I have that one on the way. Okay, and then I guess in the same vein of merch, I'll do Season's Greetings. So I do have the 2021 card secured, and then yeah, these are 2022. I don't collect the physical Season's Greetings for Stray Kids, just because I don't really have a use for them. Also, I don't know why they released like a Japanese Season's Greetings. I don't get why they don't just release one. I also don't really collect the pre-order Polaroids, but I'm kind of thinking about it because I know this one's a pre-order. I think maybe it's Apple Music. I know some of them use the same photos, but I just don't love Polaroid cards, so that's why I don't collect many 4G Sung, unless it's like the only card from an event. I would also like the like lucky card from the Japanese Season's Greetings, the like selfie version. I think that one's really cute. And then I also have these like concert venue cards. I'm not like 100% sure how to get these, but I really like them, and so I put them in these like hollow sleeves. But yeah, I'm also storing these chronologically. So these two are the Sound Saitama, these two are the Sound Osaka, and then I have the Kyoto one coming. And then this is 5 Star Fukuoka, I think. And then these two are 5 Star Osaka. And then 5 Star Tokyo. I kind of want to collect the rest of his. I was just going to leave it to one page, but they're just going to keep releasing more, so yeah. And then like for other random things, I think for now, because I do have more merch stuff coming, so I know this is a mix of like tour merch and other merch. I guess I'll put the photo book stuff here for now. This page layout will definitely change when I have more stuff. And I didn't really want to try to lay this out on camera, but I did make a spread for their other like concert and event cards. So for Maniac Tour, I just have the merch polas on the top and bottom, and then these are the trading cards, and then these are like Japanese DVD benefits. And then these are for their first and second fan meeting, so I'm still missing a few from the first one, but I will slowly work on getting those. Then I also have this page from the Victory pop-up, and I just don't really know where else to put these, so they'll stay here. This is also kind of random, but I have these cards that I printed in Korea. It was at like a cinema roll cafe, so they have these cute backs, and I kind of printed a lot, so I was just gonna put them in the back here. Oh, I did also forget to put in their D-Icon stuff. So I also just kind of did this off camera because I wasn't entirely sure how to do this. I just tried to match with these concepts on this page, and these two kind of go, and then these three have the green, And these are the pink backgrounds. It doesn't look the best, but it's the best I could do. So I can do a final flip through of everything. So first is Korean album benefit cards. So Rockstar, 5-star, Maxident, Ordinary, No Easy, and then Christmas Evil and In Life, and then non-Korean album cards. So we have All In, Scars, Circus, The Sound, Social Path, and then Taiwanese cards and other Japanese cards. And then non-album cards, these are collaboration cards, Japanese magazine, Japanese merch, season's greetings, the icon, Japanese venue, other random merch pieces, and then Maxident tour, and first and second fan meeting, the pop-up, and then unofficial cards. If you watched this whole video, thank you so much, and I will definitely have more to post pretty soon, hopefully. So yeah, bye!